fuck rap.
It's because
rap is crap.
Me and Black Tide agreed that this week we're gonna make this. We're gonna actually call the review segment "You Use Reviews."
Shit.
Yep.
Let me start off with. I'm not gonna give y'all super full reviews, but I will start off with. Let me start off with Russ. Your boy, and the only reason I'm starting off with Russ because if y'all listen to this podcast, I'm not like a huge fan of Russ.
Yeah, I recall us talking about him and y'all saying that he was like a plant. That y'all felt like he was.
Some
a plant.
people do think so.
Some people think he's a plant. I don't. I've never really thought that he was a
Okay, maybe we just discussed it.
Yeah.
Okay,
People talk about him being a plant. I can't remember if I said if I thought he's a plant.
Okay, I can't remember
because he says like, "Yo, everything's documented. I'm not a plant." I remember him defending himself.
Yeah.
But there are other things. But he did just kind of pop up out of nowhere. I don't remember his.
There's
climb
quite a
up.
few people who have so.
Yeah, there's definitely quite a few people with like big time connections. And I'm like, how are you reaching all these people?
Like how the hell? Since when?
Yeah,
like, it happens.
Yeah, I seen Meg Thee Stallion climb.
Yeah.
She's not a plant.
Yeah,
I seen her at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So,
we seen her at the Super Bowl,
and we've seen her with Gerald.
I seen her. I seen her in the parking lot rapping. All right,
that's true. Parking lot pimping.
But your boy Russ, I gotta say this. I listened to his episode on the Bree Idiots. Mm-hmm. You checked it out?
I did.
And I gotta say that I think he's maturing a little bit.
Actually, the interview was much better than I thought it was going to be. Actually,
it was actually way better. And I was like, I think he's just maturing. I think he's becoming a little bit older,
finding himself in the game.
Yeah, like because like, and I'm pretty sure probably Jordan Lucas is getting there too. Mm-hmm. We just haven't heard a long form interview. I would like to hear one from him. One to just kind of see where he's at, where his head is at. And I keep forgetting, man, that like a lot of these rappers and artists right now they're new, they're young, and a lot of them are kids. I'm not saying Russ is a kid, but a lot of them are kids.
He's young,
and
getting the spotlight and fame, just
right. And
it's a lot.
We pushed. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we push these like rules and shit on these kids, and it's just like let them fucking be free. Now Russ is different. Russ is a little bit older, so I think he's like 27 now. Okay,
yeah.
But he pointed out like that he looked at like his old interviews, and he could see how he came off as a dickhead or asshole or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Arrogant.
Yeah, just arrogant, and he even pointed out. He said he was angry. You know what I'm saying? And it was like he was trying to prove something to people.
Felt like he was owed more respect or something.
Yeah, and it's just like, all right, like that's such an immature way to like look at it sometimes.
You gotta get what you or accept what you get. You know what I mean?
Right. And it takes time for people to kind of like see that and become a little more mature. So after listening to the podcast, I was like, okay, I could take listening to his album now. You know what I'm saying? And I did, and it was okay.
Okay.
Wasn't fire, but
I think it's better than the review we did on that other last time. Did we actually do one on that other one? That first one he dropped?
I think
or did we just?
It wasn't his first one, but I will say that album. My take with him is, I'm not too deep in most of his music.
Yeah,
but I appreciate his grind. And the fact that he does most of this shit on his own, whether it's production, writing the hooks, the lyrics, putting everything together, you have to respect that aspect of it because he's very self-sufficient.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And even if I hear the beat, and the beat is like a 5 to me, right? It's still his beat.
So he did it.
That he made with his song.
He didn't pay nobody.
Right. He gets all the royalties on that. And then if it becomes a hit, it's all his. It doesn't.
It's all credit.
It doesn't matter if the shit is trash or not. You know what I'm saying?
That's his.
But if somebody make their own shit, record it, do all that shit, and then put it out in the world, and he makes money from it, that's a W.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's called Shake the Snow Globe. There's Benny the Butcher's on here, Devin the Dude, Rick Ross is on here.
How's the Devin the Dude track?
It's cool.
Did you enjoy that one?
It's cool. He has some
Does he spit a verse or does he just do the hook, Devin? He's known to do hooks sometimes and not spit a verse.
I think this one was a hook. Now with this album, I didn't get like a
soak it in.
I listened to Lil Wayne's album a lot more than I listened to this.
Okay,
It's a quick, short listen. I can't remember if it was, if he was on the verse or not. I was kind of listening past, and I'll be real. Right. But as far as like what I've heard, it's a decent album. He says he wants to win a Grammy.
Your reaction tells me he won't.
He needs more work, or
he shouldn't. I don't know.
he said one of the best lines on that podcast, which was
about the ego thing.
That
was a really, really good line.
Yeah, because I was like, I get it. They were asking him about. He said, they asked him what other goals you want to accomplish. He said, I need to get the Grammy, and Andrew, excuse me, not Andrew Yang. Charlamagne, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz, not Andrew Yang. Andrew Schultz were basically telling him like, "Yo, you don't need it. Like, why? Why do you need the Grammy? You know what I'm saying?" Yeah. And he was just like, "It's just that one more thing I gotta give to my ego." Like.
That's a real answer.
Right. He was just like he said, so I can't remember the exact thing word for word that he said, but it was basically like, just like, here, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be done with
Happy?
It. Yeah. It was just one more thing he promised to his ego. And so I get it, man. I'm not knocking that. I hope he wins one, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
But just it ain't gonna happen with this album, you don't think?
I don't.
The crazier things have happened, huh?
Crazier things have happened. Exactly.
Yeah, crazier things have happened.
That's the best way to look at it. I can't say that I don't know.
You never know.
I don't know.
I wish I had that exact quote because it was good, but
yeah.
For anyone who wants to listen, it's at the back half of the episode because you can tell it's done separately from everything else they talk about.
Right. But that quote is actually made me say, all right, I think it's time for me to give him a fair listen.
I gotta respect that quote,
right?
Because I remember hearing the same thing. I was like, "Damn, that was a really nice, introspective quote."
Because you know why? Because everybody always tries to shit on the ego, right? The ego is like this evil thing, but this ego also drives people.
So you know what I'm saying? It's gotten you there,
right?
You know what I'm saying, pretty much.
It has. It's what got you there. You know what I'm saying? And he's fed his ego to the point it got him to where he's at. So why not give him the last thing? Yeah. You know what I mean? But
there's one more space that needs filling. If
you didn't like Russ for other reasons that were outside of, and he kind of gave me a little more context too about why he be going around punching people. You know what I'm saying? I still don't feel like he should be doing that. Mm-hmm. But I get the reason why. They think I'm sweet. They think I'm a bitch. That's really not enough reason to go around and beating up on people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if somebody's just saying some shit on rap, just sting them back with the rap. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it on wax.
Yeah, because it's you need a good beef anyways to really, the controversy sells. So put this song out there.
I did like how he approached that though in the interview too.
About what?
When he's talking about it, he said, "No, you said it because you thought it would all be good."
Right.
He goes, "You wouldn't have done that," because he said you wouldn't have done that to Gucci.
You wouldn't have done it to
21.
Yeah. Which it is true. Some people that did do that wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But because also Russ has done shit or said shit in past interviews that would make you say, you know, man, fuck him, and then say some bullshit about him because you don't have any respect for him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now that's why people do. I don't think people did it because they thought he was they thought he was weak. Mm-hmm. I think they did it because they just didn't fucking like his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
His attitude and how he was coming off.
There was just things that he had got into shit with Metro Boomin. You know, Metro Boomin was mad at one point or said something on Twitter. Everybody was attacking Russ for different things. But I feel like he's matured, he's learned, he's listened. I can tell he's studied more of the culture. He's trying to disrespect the culture. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. I thought it was enough for me to say, you know what, I'll check out the album. Yeah. So I'm still gonna listen to it. I don't have a rating for y'all yet.
Okay, I was gonna say scale, but no, okay, you don't.
Yeah, I definitely gotta give y'all a rating the next time because I did listen to it, which I wasn't planning on doing at all. If it wasn't for that fucking Brilliant Idiots interview, I would have never listened to this album.
Yeah.
So,
I guess Russ, you can thank the brilliant idiots.
One thing that he did say though about Andrew Schultz kind of picking up from how he built his audience up by putting out a song every week on SoundCloud and just kept on doing it until he built the full audience up. And how Andrew Schultz said that he kind of took that and applied it to his comedy videos, and how other comedians were doing that shit now. They weren't doing that shit before, but now everybody's doing it. You think Russ, man?
Yeah.
Russ pushed it out there, man. So
that constant content.
Yeah.